Hello everyone. Guess what? Like I promised, I'm back. How are you wherever you're watching? I hope everything is going so far so well. I first of all want to congratulate those that have experienced good things in these 9 days of 2025. And for those that are having a hard time, I sympathize with you. Those that have lost their loved ones, those that are having their loved one in the hospital, and even for those that are sick, it's gonna be well. I sympathize with you, and it's all gonna be well. Don't lose hope yet. The year has just started. I'm sure there is a lot to come. And yes, like I said, the truth is hacked is our thing. And today, as we are kicking off this year, I want us to start with this main key, which is self-care. Self-care is very, very, very important. It's like it's everything. It is the center. It's where we start from. Let me say that. It's where we start from. And how do we put into play self-care? What is self-care first of all? Self-care is a practice of taking care of yourself for your emotional, physical, and health well-being. How do we do that? By doing the right things, by making those right decisions. First of all, by eating well. Eating well is very, very, very important. Secondly, having enough rest. Oh yeah, you didn't know? Yes, having enough rest is part of taking care of yourself. That is what we are talking about today. It is called self-care. If you do have enough rest, then you're taking care of yourself. Thirdly, doing exercise. Doing exercise, it's also as more important as sleeping, having enough rest, eating well. Nothing is competing the other. They are all in the same category. They are all in a must-dos. They are things we should do. So, let's start with eating well. In many cases, some of us think that if you grab a junk food, fast food, some of us think that is eating well, which is totally wrong. What do we mean if we say eat well? In that we mean you're gonna have a balanced diet, whereby you will be having fibers, nutrients, proteins, carbohydrates, all well balanced. You should not be eating fast foods every day, and then we call that eating well. No, you're not doing yourself a favor, but what you're doing yourself is injustice. You're doing injustice to yourself. That's why I say let's take care of ourselves. Let's eat well. By eating well, let's eat those balanced diet. Let's have a balanced diet, and also let's eat in time. I know we are so busy. We all have tight schedules. We are chasing dreams. But guess what? If you don't take care of yourself, if I don't take care of myself, I won't be able to achieve my goals. Because probably I will be dead. Probably I will be sick. How will I be able to achieve my goals when I'm sick? That's why I said self-care, it's like a center. I must take care of myself. You, whoever is watching, must take care of yourself so that you're able to achieve your dreams. You cannot achieve your dreams when you're not healthy. And where is that comes from? When you start taking care of yourself by doing the right things. The right things, first of all, we said we do eat well. Secondly, having enough rest. It's very important and it's very crucial to have enough rest. Like I said again, yes, I agree. We have a lot of schedule, a tight schedule. We are chasing the dream. We are moving upside down. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. But again, even with a body that is exhausted, you won't be able to function well. Let me tell you, you need to have enough rest. No matter how tight your schedule is, the truth is you need to say, yes, this is what I want to do. But whatever you're chasing and whatever you want to do, you're doing it for yourself. How about you have enough time for yourself? Since whatever you're chasing it for yourself. That is the truth. Have enough rest. Say, on my schedule, 7 hours are my time to sleep. There is so much good when you get enough rest. First of all, our body and our brains, they reset while we are sleeping. The only chance and the only time you're going to get for your body to reset, your brain to reset, is only when you are sleeping. If you don't give yourself a chance to sleep, you won't be resetting. You won't be waking up when you're feeling energetic. You will not have that push of a day when you don't get enough rest, because the body itself, it's already drained, it's exhausted, it cannot function anymore because you're not sleeping. And how is that going to affect you? First of all, it's gonna affect your way of thinking. Because you're not sleeping well, you won't be having that focus. Because the truth is, the mind and the body and the brain, it's like everything is fighting. You know, when the boat is draining, everyone is fighting for their life. This one is grabbing this one is grabbing. That's what is happening. That's why we are saying, have enough time. Whatever the schedule, whatever tight your schedule is, save some time, have enough rest. It will help you. You're gonna be so much energetic. You will have a positive mindset. You're gonna wake up with that essential mindset, the positiveness in you that will attract more people to socialize with you. That's how you're gonna even be able to achieve your goals. You know why? Because you have a positive mindset, you attract people. And let me tell you, if I'm positive, that's what I attract. If I'm negative, that's what I will attract. So the truth is, for you, what do you want to attract? The negative or the positive? Yes, I know. You got it right. I know you want to attract the positive, same as mine. That's why it's very important for us to have enough time and sleep, rest enough, maximally 7 hours or to 6 hours. Leave everything, whatever take the schedule. As I said, make time for yourself. Self-care is very, very important. It's gonna make your moods so well. You'll be able to function. You will be able to socialize, like I said, with people so much. You will attract people. In the way of attracting people, even chasing your goals gonna be easier. Because let me tell you, no one has ever achieved a goal alone. I'm still searching and I'm looking for that person. If he or she is there, I'll be glad to meet that person. But as for now, as far as I know, the truth is no one has achieved a goal alone. We all need each other. But you will not attract people when you're so negative. because of that mindset that is very tired, that body that you don't give a chance to rest. That was the truth about having rest. Thirdly, this one, I don't even know. Doing exercise. It's like for those of you that usually drive, when you're driving a car, there is a certain time where you should take a car back to the service. For the car, it is a certain time, but for us, our body, it's an everyday routine whereby we need to do exercise. Nowadays, our generation, we are so lazy, very lazy. I'm saying we are so, include myself. That's why I'm saying we need to all raise our self together and do this together. We need to do exercise. Doing exercise, it's very, very, very important, as it will help you to have a clear mindset. When you do exercise, you will not only feel good, but it's gonna help you reduce things like stress, anger, sadness. Let me tell you, me, many of the times when I come from work, there's certain way I feel like I'm a bit exhausted, but again I'm like, no, I have to go for my walk. I will go outside and walk. But let me tell you, after that walk, on my way back to my place, I feel like a butterfly in the air. Like, I feel so free. You know what I mean? Very free. It's like all the pressure, all the stress that I've had the previous hours, they have disappeared. They have been released. That is the main important of doing exercise. Secondly, doing exercise, it is very important as helping our organs as well. Let me tell you, in so many ways, many of us will live a lifestyle of from work to the house, from a house to work. You cannot even, for sometimes, for those that living in buildings where they have elevators, you can't even say, for today let me skip the elevator and use the stairs to my apartment. No. But you know, you're not doing yourself justice. You're doing yourself injustice, because let me tell you for free, when you don't do exercise, it's like you're being unfair to yourself as well. Your organs, you're not helping your organs. Don't you think for a certain, let's think about this. Your heart is working 24/7. Your kidney is working 24/7. Many of us, in so many things that we are doing, we always ask for assistance. You ask someone, can you please help me with this? We always make things whereby we ask for help. So think about our organs. Those things that will not ask for your help, like you will not hear them saying, hello, can you help me please? But indeed, deep down, they are crying for that help. Because when you do exercise, you're giving them assistance. You're giving them assistance. You're helping your organs to function so more well. And with that, you're going to live a healthy, happy environment ever. Now things have really changed. Back in days, maybe our grandparents, they didn't need to even go for a walk. They didn't need to go and pay for the gym, because for them, by that time, things were not as modern as today. Back days with our grandparents, they used to not have electricity. They used not have gas. They would not have this access that we have with water, whereby you can find water everywhere. It's just a nap of switching a tap, and there you are, you have the water. For them, they had to go to the water wells and fetch the water. If it's time to cook, they had to go and look for firewood to make charcoal. For them, they used to live in such a lifestyle where for me, which I believe it was kind of so much healthy, because in the long run of, let me say, I want to go and get firewood. For her, the intention is to get firewood, but guess what? She's also gaining because she's doing exercises. Now, in our modern day-to-day, as things are so modernized, which is not a bad thing, it's a good thing, because everything is on the nip of our finger, on the tip of our finger. We have electricity, we have gas, we have elevators. Life has become so easy, but the truth is, we have become so lazy. We've become so much lazy. That's why it is very important now for us to decide that, yes, I'm living such a life, and I'm gonna choose myself. By choosing yourself, I believe you say, I will have a schedule whereby I have to do exercise. Because for you will not go and fetch water like your grandparents. You won't go and collect firewoods like our grandparents used to. So what do we have? The only option we have is to make our schedules. Whatever schedule we are making, we fix in time to do our own exercise. Take a walk. For those that can afford, many of you, for those that love nature, like me, I'm a nature lover as well. You can take a walk with your dog. For those that can run. It does not necessarily mean that you have to go out there and pay for a gym for you to exercise. No, you can take a walk, you can run. If you're living on a building, on each building, I am certain there is always stairs. If you can't afford a gym, it's all right. Use the stairs. How about you say, I will be using the stairs going to work and coming back to work. I will not use elevator. I will be using the stairs. Lastly, this is also very important. The people we are living with, our circle. Let me tell you, self-care, it also involves people that we live with day-to-day life. Our circle. Your circle is very important to your self-care. Why? If you're living in a circle whereby all of you believe you should be outing all the day, night, during the day, like there is no time to rest, meaning you're gonna be affected. You won't be having enough time to rest, like we said, and I had told you the key main important of having enough rest. If you choose a circle of such a caliber that for them they don't care, you are also going to be like that. You will join them, because let me tell you, if you're living with people, your circle, those are the people you share the same values. Whatever they are doing, whatever they are believing in, it will impact in your life as well. That is for true. That is the truth. Whatever you're doing, whatever they are doing, it's impacts directly proportional how they think. It is directly proportional on how you think. So if you don't choose those people that they believe they need to do exercise for themselves, those people that believe they need to eat well for themselves. Those people that believe having enough rest is so important for those goals that we all say we are chasing, then you're losing it all. Choose people wisely. Because another thing I told you earlier, that if you're to take care of yourself, you should think of your mental well-being. So guess if you're living in a circle where people are so negative, guess how your life is going to be miserable. It will be so miserable in a way, because for them, wherever they see it's negative. Even if you would bring an idea of how about we start going to the gym, some will tell you gyms are so expensive, because they have a negative mindset. They have negative energy. That's why it's very important and it's very keen to know who you hang out with. Another thing I want to bring also, as we are closing this topic of self-care, that regardless of whatever we are doing, take time and go for a medical checkup. Let me tell you, many of us can spend 6, 9 to 7 to 12 months. My God, someone is spending a whole year without taking a minute and thinking of how about I go and seek a medical attention? How about I go and make a medical checkup? That's all being taking care of yourself. We should be regularly go and do medical checkups. You don't need to first get sick. Now imagine, most of us, we don't do exercise, we don't eat well, we don't have enough rest, and plus that, most of you have spent 2 years, God knows, 2 years without seeking for medical checkup. That is, for me, my friend used to say that if someone is like that, he could call that person a responsible or a indisciplined person. I think I can agree with him, because seriously, if that is not being indisciplined, then it's what? That's why I believe, as we are starting this year, let's take a very, very important thing. Let's take this issue of taking care of ourselves. Let's give it
Charge your phone.
priority. Let it be at the first paper. Regardless of whatever you're doing, like I said, you won't achieve your dreams sick. You won't achieve your dreams dead. My grandparents used to say that in the cemetery where we keep the people that are deceased, there are a lot of ideas. You know why she used to tell us like that? Because she used to tell us that if you want to do something, if you got an idea, don't wait tomorrow. Do it now. That's why she used to tell us that in the cemetery there is a lot of ideas. What she meant was that so many people died with their ideas. So let's not be like those people that my grandparents used to tell us. Let's start today. Let's start taking care of ourselves, as I've told you the main importance and the reasons, and I've given you the key words to start with, how you can start taking care of yourself, how you can start taking a visual eye to see things on a clear lens, on whatever is happening in your life, on however you're living your life today. Let's borrow my grandmother's idea that if you're to do something, you do it now. Let's start today. I'll see you in the next video. I welcome your comments, by the way. Comment on which is that you would love us to discuss about in the next video. I would be so glad to see your comments. Again, let's take care of ourselves. It's very important. Whatever dreams we are chasing, we have to be alive first. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's do those right decisions. Let's take care of our circles, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.